Hello everyone. Today let's talk about the power in saying I'm sorry. And for many people, saying I'm sorry and then asking for forgiveness is tough, it's difficult. And that comes from the ego. That's the egoic mind feeling threatened, feeling like it's going to lose something. And so when we are not able to say I'm sorry and ask for forgiveness, we are resisting love. Because to be vulnerable enough and have the courage and to be aligned with that which we call consciousness, so aligned that we are able to say I'm sorry and ask for forgiveness, is a form of character. It's humility. It's, in its greatest form, love. Even if we unintentionally say something or do something that someone perceives as hurtful, it's always wise and loving to say I'm sorry and to ask for forgiveness, because you heal yourself and you allow the other person, if they're open, to also heal, right? If this is someone that you love and you're in relationship with and you want to maintain a healthy relationship, not only with self and with this person and with life, when we say I'm sorry and ask for forgiveness, we allow that relationship to continue to flow in a positive direction, right? We have an opportunity to maintain those relationships, not only with ourselves, because if we can't say I'm sorry and ask for forgiveness, then there's a wound within ourselves that needs healing, and it creates turmoil and suffering, right? So when we are able to say I'm sorry and ask for forgiveness, we're also healing the relationship with self, our highest self, with that other person, and with all in the collective, right? It builds trust in the relationship, right? We ask for forgiveness, then it's on that other person, right? It's in their lap. You've shifted the energy. You've said, I'm sorry, please forgive me. You've shifted the dynamics, the energy, the frequency, the vibration. And what else is there? What can that other person do and say but soften? Because you've opened yourself up, right? You are an example of vulnerability and love, right? It shows your character that you are doing a loving thing, the right thing. There's power in saying those things. There's a healing power. There's a power in trust. There's a power of love. All high vibration. It's magical. It transforms the situation. It transforms the energy. It transforms the relationship. It transforms the world. Try it. Try it. And see and experience and know the power that comes with being in harmony with life and love. Because in this human form, we are imperfect. Our soul is perfect, our spirit is perfect, but in the human form, we are imperfect. Therefore, we are likely to do something to cause harm to another that someone may perceive as hurt and pain. And if you know that, you must know to heal the situation and the relationship, that the most loving thing that we can do is to say, I'm sorry, and to ask for forgiveness. Because so many people are in an unconscious state of stubbornness and resisting and wanting to hold on to being right. And that's egoic, that they miss their opportunity to make the situation healthy and right again. And I'll give you an example. When I was in the 6th grade, I dated this guy. In 6th grade, 12 years old, 11, 12, 13 years old. And I was dating this guy, and he liked this other girl, Myra McRoy. And my unconscious mind was hurt by that, threatened by that, didn't want to let go because I was attached. So I went up to Myra McRoy and I threatened to beat her up if she didn't leave my boyfriend alone. And later, as I got older, I couldn't let that go. That stayed with me, that I threatened this girl over something so insignificant. Because as my consciousness expanded, I knew I had behaved unconsciously, right? And I so wanted to set the situation right again, because it pained me, right? And I don't know, I was in my 40s when I saw Myra McRoy again, right? Some 30 years later, I saw Myra McRoy in Austin, Texas, after running a 5K. I saw Myra McRoy again. She saw me and she came up to me, and Tyffany, and lovingly gave me a hug and was excited to see me, right? And I got the opportunity to say, Myra, you remember when we were in 6th grade and I threatened to beat you up over Leo Dawson? And she's like, you still remember that? And I was like, yes, I do. I said, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And she said, yes, I haven't thought about that. That was kind of her to say. But I had carried that with me for over 30 years. And when I was able to say I'm sorry and ask for forgiveness, and she said, I forgive you, I shifted. She shifted. The energy shifted. I let go of a burden. And that's the power in saying, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. We let go of the burden. We let go of the burden of carrying the pain and carrying the sadness and that energy, that low vibrational energy. There's a power in saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you for your time. I sure enough love you. Thank you. Namaste.